我可以上厕所吗? She says, yeah, but you can't poop. Good afternoon. I'm Jonathan. This is Taiwan on 4 wheels today. We're going to Tainan. Not sure what we're gonna do, but that's where we're going.
I think we're gonna check out some sort of other painting village. We went to that really cool one. Where was that one?
Guanmiao.
Guanmiao. Today we're going somewhere closer to the city area and find some food in Tainan and just...
Which will not be hard.
Which will not be hard, yeah. So let's just check out Tainan.
Did you feel those earthquakes last night? Did you feel those earthquakes last night?
Were there earthquakes last night?
There were 2 little guys, yeah.
No. In Kaohsiung?
In Kaohsiung. Oh, I live on the 4th floor, so I guess when you're higher up, it's easier to feel. Yes. But I was just laying in bed and just started feeling some motion. And
you had flashbacks to the hotel that took change and the bed shakes.
I always think it's like, you know, when you're in a pool and you're like on a flotation device, and if someone were to come up and like grab it and just start moving it back and forth, it's kind of that sensation.
Or if you were in the ocean and Godzilla came out of the ocean.
Ah!
I was tell your dad I'm flattered that he like left me a comment. He does look like
yeah, he likes you.
He does look like you, dude. I took a really close. I'm not saying you don't look more like your mom, but I took a good look at him, and beneath that he has a goatee, right?
Yeah.
Beneath the goatee, I was like, oh my god, that's Jonathan. That's hilarious.
Well, of course I look like him. He's my dad. So it's hard not to look like.
No, but
parents,
I can
right?
probably see it better than you do because you might think you look more like your mom, but I'm telling you, I can really see your face in his.
Yeah, he asked me to ask you how you pronounce the capital city of your province.
Capital, what are we talking about? Ottawa?
Or what's the big city you live in nearby?
You mean Toronto?
Yes, that one. Say it again.
Well, we usually say Toronto.
Okay.
Toronto without the toe. But the proper way, like for people who aren't from Toronto, they'll say Toronto. Toronto.
Toronto.
But as a Torontonian, I would say Toronto. But I think I've not really ever considered myself a Torontonian.
What do you consider yourself?
More of a Vancouverite, actually, than a Torontonian, if I am thinking about Canada.
But you grew up in Ontario, no?
I did grow up in Ontario, but I never really connected with Ontario. I always felt like it was my home because that's where I was raised. And
you
maybe
spent most of the time there.
Yeah, I spent most of my time there. But maybe other people feel that way about their hometown. Like I always felt a disconnection from my hometown. It never quite resonated with me.
I felt like that when I was little because my parents are from the north and that's where we were all born. But we grew up in the south, and like whenever I was little, I always felt more connected up there. But now, into my late 20s and now early 30s, I don't feel any connection to the north.
Yeah, so that's how I feel about Toronto, I would say. There, I said it, Toronto.
These oranges are good, man.
They're sour. Yeah, tis the season to be sour. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I don't know where that came from, but sour. Are these tangerines or oranges?
I don't know what they technically are.
Do you know the Chinese name for them?
They taste like clementines.
Yeah, clementines. But clementines are a little bit sweeter, I think.
And I think they're smaller.
Yeah, you're talking those really nice little ones.
The ones you think they come from Spain.
Yeah.
That they always import to North America.
But you can actually buy a Japanese version of those. They're very expensive, but they're delicious. That same idea.
Why is Japanese fruit always so expensive?
Right?
They don't even grow that much fruit. Why is it so expensive?
Well, maybe that's why.
Have they like really mastered the art of growing it and cultivating it? I don't understand.
Or is it just because it's from Japan?
I don't know.
Do you remember the days before Google Map and before the artificial intelligence told you where to go? Like, did you ever exist in that time period where you would have to occasionally look at a real map?
Yes. And then Google came out and you could print your directions. So I remember like getting in the car.
I remember that.
With a stack of papers, like my friend navigating, like following the directions. But before that, like absolutely no Google, no internet. Yeah, I mean there was a time, but I was too young. My parents were always driving, and I do remember my mom or dad pulling out an actual road map.
Combined with soft, non-intrusive binaural textures, designed to relax you, to reduce your thoughts, and wash away the stress of the day.
We've just pulled into Tainan City. Hey, I got a girl, and her name is
Pearl.
Bah. It seems like that these alleyways, this little village, used to be some sort of military barracks, as there are a lot of military themed paintings on the walls, as well as old historic photos of military personnel. So we're looking for a place to park the car, and I had to go to the bathroom. So Cole was like, we'll go in that lunchbox place real quick and ask the ama if you can use the bathroom.
When was the last time an ama said, no, you can't use the bathroom?
So I'll go in, and she said something, and this is completely fair, I understand. I say, 我可以上厕所吗? She says, yeah, but you can't poop.
She actually said you no pooing?
Yes, she said you can only pee, and I think that's completely fair. If some stranger came up to my business and asked to use the bathroom, you know.
It's funny that she actually said that.
I guess there's a border between poop and pee that just you can't cross with strangers. I don't know.
I guess so. We just found a spot.
How about that parking situation?
It was kind of annoying. Yeah, I think maybe the roads are smaller in Tainan, so I don't know, too many cars, not enough parking spots. We did drive around for quite some time to find a spot.
All right, I'm sure a lot of you recognize this spot. This is the Tainan Laojie, the old street. We're across from the Confucius Temple. We're gonna go into the old street, fill our stomachs. Now, I used to live in Lugang, a place that is notorious for having many temples. But here in Tainan, I have to say they have some of the most beautiful temples I have seen in all of Taiwan. 我现在跟自花，对不对？
对，自画。
I was just sitting over there on the bench, and he recognized me from Cole's channel, so he came up with his mom and introduced himself. So we're here at the 是孔子庙，
对，孔庙
in Tainan.
Combined with soft, non-intrusive binaural textures, designed to relax you, to reduce your thoughts, and wash away the stress of the day. You'll feel rejuvenated and calm again in just as little as a few minutes.
As commercial as this was, this is what got me into spirituality and meditation and way back when. This actually had a profound effect on me, and I highly recommend it to people who are kind of wanting to understand spirituality and law of attraction, all that. It's actually a very cool book.
What's it called?
The Secret.
All right, well, that completes the end of this Tainan walkabout. We're gonna head back to Kaohsiung, head over to Cole's house, and we got something special in store, so stay tuned.